Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another SNHU Esports broadcast. I'm Matt, also known as Palsy, and I'm joined by Justin, also known as El Jefe, one of the newest members of the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate team here at SNHU. How you doing today?
I am doing well. How about yourself?
You know, it's been a busy semester so far, but I'm hanging in there. I'm glad to be back in the hot seat.
Yeah, right. This is my first time in the hot seat, and I can tell you right now that light is really making it hot. So, absolutely, I am really honored to be here to be part of the Smash SNHU collegiate team as part of Blue. I'm an online student, so I'm not around campus as often, but I'm glad to be part of the team and to be commentating with you.
Glad for you to be here. Anyone who has been watching Granite State Grind with any kind of frequency will have seen your face.
Yes.
Because you have shown up on one or two of our tournaments.
I've been to a few of them.
And so, to anyone who watches those tournaments, which you should absolutely watch, you won't be an all too unfamiliar face. So today we are going into some Super Smash Bros. Ultimate against Anna Maria College out of Massachusetts.
Paxton, Massachusetts, pretty specifically, and it is right outside of Worcester area, so it's not too far away. And I haven't heard much about this team, but I do really hope to see some good matches here, along with both our SNHU Yellow team and their team as well. And I have nothing but the utmost confidence and excitement for this. Seriously, this is going to be like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
First time commentating a major thing like this, so it's going to be a bit of an interesting, experience. Not going to lie.
Yeah, of course. It's always fun getting a player up here because you get a different perspective than you would from just another caster.
That's a good point, actually.
So it every once in a while we get some special guests up here, and for opening week, it might be good to have a new special guest. But we have received word about this first matchup. It is going to be Quackers on the Pokemon Trainer.
Let's go.
Versus a Sora from Anna Maria College. I'm not super familiar with Sora. We don't see him very often here. So what can we expect?
So with Sora, a lot of his game plan comes from kind of playing very defensive and floaty because he's a very floaty, and if you see his jumps and everything like that, he goes a lot higher. So he plays a lot more airborne, especially with his projectiles, and just staying away from the opponent as much as he can. But when he does get in, he does do a decent amount of damage when it comes to his combos, which can be custom made. You can do it however you want if you've ever seen his moves. A lot of them look similar, but they all link into each other very reliably. And that character does have a lot of power, especially from long range, because if you notice when the match will start, he'll most likely go for something like a neutral B, which is the fire one, and it will definitely so unless Kevin goes in immediately, it's going to catch him off guard, and he's going to have to play a little bit back. So let's see if I was right. Oh my god, he went in. Wait, I was so wrong.
Yeah, this Sora mixing up expectations here.
Actually, so this Sora is going to live it in more than I expected it to, which is very, very nice. I mean, it kind of makes sense though, because if a character is agile as Squirtle, he does have a lot of chances to get in, so kind of having to play his own game, or even try to be better than it, does make a little bit more sense. But if he was fighting Ivysaur or especially Charizard, he'd play a lot more back. But right now, Kevin's starting off decently strong.
Yeah, so let's keep an eye out on Quackers to see if this swap comes out, and as it does, we might look to see a bit of a playstyle swap from Spasmos here.
Oh, yeah.
But at the same time, it could very well mean that he just keeps the aggression up. Who knows at this point, man?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a bit bizarre because I feel like between these characters, that's a crazy up B. Alright, so Kevin finally got in, finally got off that ledge, because once you're on that ledge against this character, it's just despair-inducing. No, he's fine, all good. Yeah, that's Sora.
Oh, yeah, Sora's got a goofy little recovery set up there. Goes basically from anywhere on off stage to the stage. It's nuts.
Oh yeah, no, nuts is an understatement.
But now,
Oh,
Quackers is able to get back on stage, get the
There you
grab out of
go.
nowhere. The back throw gets the first stock. Quackers sitting at 125 is a little precarious, especially being off stage here, but as long as he's able to duck and weave through the neutral Bs, which he does seem to be able to do, we're chilling right now.
Oh yeah, all good. You just gotta look out for any burst options from the Sora, like a falling forward air, or like any kind of projectile that'll go in, or even a smash attack, of course, like every other character. Ooh, and there you go with the projectile. There you saw it's Fundega? I forgot how it's called.
It's so tough now for sorry, I believe I used the wrong name for our opponent here, Yam. It is very tough for Yam to come through now because, you know, now you don't have that momentum of that extra percentage. Now you have to rebuild everything. But Yam doing a decent job of it.
Oh, that was a great catch.
As I
Actually,
say
just catching him falling down.
As I say it, Caster Curse.
Right?
Quackers catches him with a beautiful upbeat, securing yet another stock. Quackers at 100% though, yet again.
Oh, missed a little bit, but he's getting something started right here. There we go.
Oh, that's a
That's
lot of
damage.
percentage
Kind of
coming
an
out.
awkward position. That was a great counter right there, but got him out of that sticky situation of being in the air against Ivysaur, which is, as anyone knows, it's the worst place ever.
Yeah, Quackers really has to play around these neutral Bs from Sora. That will
Oh, that
be
was actually-
the
that was actually
downfall here.
Oh, that could be huge. Didn't get the sweet spot, so he's all good. So,
Oh,
slapped him again. Oh, that's a very vulnerable Sora.
very vulnerable, but no real
Oh, that was a
follow-up
crazy
coming
up smash.
through.
That actually almost worked. If he died off the top from that neutral air, that would have been funny, I think. Oh,
It's so
it's hard
scary
mode.
for both of these players because both of these players are at kill percent. Sora incredibly floaty. That counter does not get
First.
the kill.
first hit made really sent him nowhere, huh? That's crazy.
Yeah, Quackers
I
really
see
wants to
something
secure
ambitious
this stock here.
I see something ambitious. Oh, he's playing so safe. There you go. He found his opportunity. It was going to come eventually, and that goes Quackers taking 3 stocks, only losing 1. Almost lost his second one, so he managed to hold it on.
And in this crew battle format, every single stock counts. You know Quackers was on the edge of his seat
Yes.
trying to not lose that extra
The
stock.
begging and praying, like, please let me hold on to this stock. That's why he was holding back just a little bit at the end, just because he really wanted to preserve that stock for that next opponent so he can do even more damage to him.
Yeah, great patience from Quackers there, especially off stage.
Oh my god, yeah.
What I noticed primarily was the lower recoveries to kind of avoid that Thundaga, which is that big Thunder neutral B, which actually caught him out for that
Yeah.
one stock that he lost. So great on-the-fly adaptation there from Quackers. And with 2 stocks going into the next round, that's not flawless, but man, that's a good position to set your team up in.
Oh my god, that's an understatement. It is a really, really, really good position to be in. So that really kind of keeps him secure. So that leads to 11 stocks to 9 right now. We're going to see who the next opponent is going to be for SNHU Quackers.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Eventually, for now, we're just kind of letting the moment breathe. It's always good to have a quick second in between these rounds, just to take a quick breath. For the viewers at home, just breathe in, breathe out, enjoy the day. It's been nice out today.
I don't know, I'm kind of cold.
Well, it's the AC's cranking. You know, we got all the PCs in the
Oh, that's
in
a
the
good
arena
point.
here. Which,
You know,
if you're on campus, we're in the green center. You can always come down.
Pifra, I just heard from my secret source that the next opponent's going to be a Pifra. Oh, that's going to be a bit of an interesting scenario for SNHU Quackers.
Yeah. Whenever I play Smash, especially online, man, the one character that I don't want to run into is Pyramithra.
Online. Yeah.
Man, the Smash Ultimate numbers guy, whoever's sitting there behind the desk just plugging in the damage numbers and the frame data. Someone had an off day when Pyra and Mithra were getting set up. All I'm saying, man.
You have to think about the circumstance. Not like all Xenoblade fans need the most they need because they only had Shulk and they were so sad about it. So they added Pyramithra, made him super good, made him able to switch between characters, which they took away from Zelda and Sheik. But I'm surprised they added that back in. I'm not mad about it at all. It's just a bit of I didn't expect them to like go back on their, I guess their word. I think they only separated those characters, Zelda and Sheik, because of technical difficulties from the 3DS.
Yeah. God, that's crazy.
That's
too.
the only reason I'm pretty sure. Now
if they didn't make Smash 4 on the 3DS, we could have two transformation characters in
that
this
would be
game.
funny.
Oh.
Three, because we were Pokemon trainer.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
How could I forget?
No.
I am silly. I am goofy.
I wouldn't be surprised if that reason of technical difficulties on the 3DS is the exact reason why Pokemon Trainer was just Charizard in Smash 4. I simply wouldn't be surprised.
I believe that is.
Oh wow, clutch!
Yes, as we heard from the little birdie in our ear over in production, that is exactly why.
That's funny.
Yeah.
They chose the goofy odd Charizard to compare to Squirtle and Ivysaur. Seriously, I mean, I guess they
still
aren't
miss
interesting.
Rock Smash. Rock Smash was a sick move. Rock Smash was a sick move. I will die on this hill.
No, I loved Rock Smash. I played a Charizard a decent amount in Smash 4, and using Rock Smash to land worked almost every time. It was broken. It wasn't broken, but it was kind of broken.
But going into this next match, I think Quackers is in a pretty solid position. Still has 2 stocks. Obviously, you'd like 3, but that's kind of not particularly attainable most of the time.
Play.
So, if you're Quackers, obviously you'd like to just take the 3 stocks. No harm, no foul, no, not a scratch on your armor. But I think more realistically, Quackers is going to be looking to take, maybe 2 stocks.
He is my fellow Smash Bros. Associate. I have so much faith that it might even be all 3.
Ooh.
Stay woke.
Okay, I will. I've been put on notice.
Yes.
But the nice thing is, with the position that SNHU are in, any stock grabbed by Quackers still puts them at the advantage.
It's huge.
It's so huge. And you can't obviously boil down a crew battle to the first matchup, but it gives so much momentum. And then, you don't want to be on the back foot for the entire rest of the set either.
No, it changes your play style. It makes you play differently, mentally, because you're I'm, let's say, 3 or 4 stocks behind, for my crew. Especially imagine being the anchor in that situation. That's a lot of pressure to put on you to have to play so clean to not lose your last 3 stocks. So I just take 5 or 6 or something like that. So it's not the best case scenario for the opposing school, but
yeah, I think Anna Maria really has to refocus quickly so that they can turn this around right now.
Hopefully.
Just because staying on the back foot is never a sound strategy.
No.
Let's say. But who knows? We've definitely seen some crazier things happen on the stream previously. We've seen everything from back and forth, 3 to 4 hour epics, and also just 12 stocks.
12 stocks.
Who knows?
You've seen 12 stocks before?
Yes, I have.
That is nuts.
I may need to be corrected in post at some point, but I believe we have seen a Little Mac Dittos in this sacred arena. We have seen 2 Little Macs duke it out.
Oh my gosh.
And that's, I always talk about this when I'm up here, but that's the fun part about collegiate is there are no rules.
There are no rules.
But there are some rules in the rule set, unfortunately. It's not all out chaos. We don't have smash balls. We are going into game now.
Listen, there should never be smash balls because I don't want a meta where Zelda is broken.
True and real. And with that, we are getting right into this game.
Oh, the craziest burst option of the side B.
It's nuts. it feels like it comes out so quick
Yes.
and is so difficult to punish.
It's actually awkward to punish because of the 5 hits there. You think you're safe, but you actually end up not being. A little bit unsafe of an up B there, kind of leaving him vulnerable. But
I'm interested to see as to how Quackers is going to sort of close the gap here. I feel like Pyramithra is such a difficult character to approach just because, you know, they have so many options. It's absurd.
a lot of options is an understatement. They have a lot of speed too. Like, not only do they have like the moveset that's super strong and it leads to each other, but the speed itself, at least with Mithra, really put the damper, especially if you play a slower character like Incineroar. Haha. So, like, that's an unfortunate
that's
SD
so
for
unfortunate.
Maria. Like, you hate to see it, to put it lightly. But hopefully Anna Maria can get some momentum back on their side so that they can make up for that.
Yeah, the nice thing for Camelot right now is they don't have Pyra, and Pyra
There you go.
like an 18-wheeler.
Like, actually though.
Yeah, and now
That's a
it's
punch.
swapping to this Mithra, trying to get some early percentage. Quackers though.
Oh, catching the jump too. That's a precarious spot for it. Oh, still off stage.
This Ivysaur is kind of sick
There
right
you go.
now.
This is exact kind of punish game and just holding the advantage state that Ivysaur can do so well. And Kevin, I fought Kevin and Quackers many times. Like, when he has an advantage state going, the momentum feels unwinnable.
Yeah, Ivysaur's.
Oh.
Ooh, yet another really unfortunate
We've all done
one.
it. We've all
That,
done
that
that.
one just didn't quite latch the ledge, and now this is a little scary for Camelot.
Yeah,
You know,
actually,
you take
though.
the stock off Quackers, but you're already at 60%. You know,
Oh.
I mean, you can try to get a squeak out one with Pyra here, but I don't know if the momentum's on your side.
Yeah, it's kind of like a precarious spot. Oh, that's a nice side B for the Pyra to make sure. Oh, that was a great up B too. Caught his like jump.
Oh,
Yeah, now
look at
he's
these
vulnerable.
hitboxes, man.
There you go.
This is absurd.
That's an up smash. Okay, so up air is just as okay. And then Quacker seals it out, only losing 1 stock. All good.
Yep. That had the potential to definitely go the way of Anna Maria, though. There were a couple times where some moves that maybe shouldn't have hit definitely hit
Yes.
and had a really solid impact. If there was a little bit stronger punish game, or if, you know, maybe Quackers didn't quite get the Ivysaur swap to be as effective as it was.
Yeah.
Like, that match could have gone a different way.
The momentum that he had from the Ivysaur, that's like, I think for Quackers, his #1 momentum character is Ivysaur, and I think that's his best character from when I played him. When he is going with Ivysaur, like I mentioned before, it's just unstoppable. Like, Squirtle's getting up there too. I've seen him practicing Squirtle and getting a lot better, especially in the early percentage, where it just feels like he goes in and just suffocates you. He suffocates you with Squirtle. And then his Charizard, I see it. I see the future. At one point, that Charizard is going to be the scariest mon out of all of them, actually.
The thing is, like, Ivysaur is just at a baseline, just nuts. Like it's kind of ridiculous because he hits hard. He has a good recovery. He has a projectile that puts out a lot of pressure.
Like, bro.
What do you do?
Like, it's not fair. Like,
How
I
do
don't
you
want to have all that.
approach? With Squirtle, you can just walk up and hit buttons, but with Ivysaur, you have to deal with the 50 million traps being set throughout the.
It's like all just, it's the frame traps. That's it. It's all the
Literally.
frame traps. Up air, down air, neutral air. It's like, get off of me, as they say.
Yeah, because you gotta literally read every single option that the Ivysaur could be doing to kind of get you in its grasp. And once you get hit once, it's like 50%, 30, 40, 50%.
Oh, I'm off stage now.
Off
Great.
rip. You're out. You're off stage. Whoops. Sweet spot. Up B, and you lose a stock.
Oh my god, LMAO! Oh man, I'm gonna go recover low. Oh, I just got down there. Wow, I'm dead.
yeah.
That's crazy. Wow. I really need to up my game, I guess.
Yeah,
Man, this
yeah.
Ivysaur is going nuts.
Yeah. No. I think if any of you are just getting caught out by Ivysaur online, I don't know what to tell you, man.
Yeah, you just kind of say BGs and you move on to the next dog.
Yeah,
That's what I do.
yeah.
With varying degrees of success. King K. Rool. That's the next character that's going to be sent out from Anna Maria. That is a character because that character has highs and lows. That's kind of an understatement because when King K. Rool gets going with all the pressure from the moves, it actually does hit like a truck. And you just go like, well, I'm going to get hit by King K. Rool. Guess I'll die. But
Yeah.
when it comes to like when you hit him, then that's when he's like, you got me, GG's, man. Maybe I'll make it back to stage with a nair or like a down B or something like that. I don't know. Or maybe I just go to ledge because his up B's not that bad, depending on the character like you're facing. Because some characters have a lot better of an opportunity to edge guard him, either from 2 frames, like Ivysaur, or from just going off stage and just like hitting him towards the stage and stage spiking him, or just sending him out. So that's something we're going to be seeing a lot, is Kevin definitely going for those downers with Ivysaur on the King K rule to seal the stock.
One of the things that I have learned throughout my time here at this desk is that despite my knowledge of character matchups and who's good, who's not, I will not ever discount any player from playing any character. I've seen some Ganondorfs nearly 12 stock.
Like mine.
It's ridiculous. So we'll have to see if Take the L is
I love that tag.
the namesake.
Oh no, take the L.
I would just be careful playing into this Squirtle, because when you're a big body, Squirtle has a lot of multi-hits, can put in a lot of pressure.
Back air and down air make me very mad as an Incineroar player. I never even noticed how good of an ult this King K rule ult is. This is actually my first time seeing it, I'm not even kidding. This ult is actually kind of flames. Oh, this is where it gets started, this is where you go, oh my god. Oh my god, please stop.
No.
Oh my god. Yep, I know that all too well.
Yeah,
And then this is the Ivysaur edge guard. Luckily he's a big body, so he lives that, but down air. Oh, there you go.
Oh
I
my
called it out earlier.
goodness.
Going for those down airs. Like, that was a GameStop trade if I've ever seen one.
Oh yeah,
Ooh, reversal up air, actually getting him out of that awkward spot.
that is as textbook as it could have been. You literally called out that exact sequence.
Yep.
Before we loaded into the game, and that's the tough part about playing a character like King K. Rool is, you know, with how hard he can hit, he can get hit just as hard.
Oh my god, Kevin's momentum. He's really just trying to not make him breathe. Oh, that was an up air.
Oh my
Okay, that was a
goodness.
forward snatch. I guess he just knew he was going to go land like that and just smacked him right in the face.
That was the boxing glove
Pow.
of all time. Oh my goodness! There was a pop off from not just us, but from everyone over in the console cave as well.
Like the game was like, yo, you got the craziest F smash ever. Good one.
That was surely something. I will say. Don't know how that was read, but you know, maybe
Got him.
the crystal orb has been pondered, and you know, Take the L decided to see the future.
Yeah, apparently.
For a brief moment.
We are sending in our Ken. There we go. So Ken King K rule. That's going to be fun for King K rule. At least the neutral is not that bad. Because while King K rule does have to commit a lot with his options in the neutral, like with side B and neutral B, it is still projectiles against Ken, who often has to go in and box. So, and King K rule's like hitboxes, like when he does his moves, are actually pretty big.
Yeah.
So that does actually have a decent like help and like a decent like way of keeping him out or just keeping like things on his side in that matchup. So expect a lot of neutral airs and forward airs, just stuff to say, please stay away from it.
Yeah. Literally, the only downside with this plan is the instant that Ken gets in your face. Oh,
I feel like
it's not gonna be the best for you, man. One Shoryu. One Shoryu, and you could just be done. A nice little jab combo, and there goes your stock. I don't know where it went.
what happened? I was just playing the game, and then all of a sudden I'm died at like 98 off the top.
I left my last stock right here, and
like,
do you see it?
Mom, did you just touch my last stock? Please, I need
know.
that back. Like this, I only have 3 stocks. I just paid $10 for my entry fee. Please.
So we just gotta make sure that if you're this K roll, you gotta play your distance. You gotta use those projectiles like they are your last lifeline, because quite frankly, they kind of are.
Low key, yes. It's but as a big body, you kind of have to expect at this point, if you're fighting like when you play a big body, you kind of expect like, yep, I'm gonna get hit a lot. Yep, Ken and Ryu exist. Dang, I guess I gotta take the I guess you start off the game at 70 at the very least, unless they somehow zero death you, which is
Honestly, like Yeah, starting off the game at 70 is kind of the life of the big body, isn't it?
Yes, there's so many matchups where you start off the game at 70, but that's okay because this game has a mechanic called Rage, which big bodies love exploiting very well.
I was just gonna mention that, like, the silver lining is, like, your rage builds real fast
Oh,
if you're a
boy.
big body, and you can survive for long enough that you can maybe make use out of it.
Maybe.
Maybe. Rage builds quicker when you're down in stocks, right?
No, I think it just like for every stock it starts off at 30, then just gets progressively high to like 150, 160, something like that.
Got it. Okay.
That's Lucario you're thinking of. Lucario though, when he's down like multiple stocks, that's when like the game isn't fair and he just has all this advantage stuff. Oh, you died at 30. Oh well.
Good shout. That is exactly what I was thinking of. But we are getting into game here on Grono coming out on the can.
On Grono.
We have, I believe, seen this every once in a while. And with a lead of 4 stocks, man, if I'm Take the L, I'm a little nervous.
Oh yeah. So yeah, it's exactly the strat right there. So you're just kind of keeping him away. Stay out of Ken's range because that character wants to play the game, just like right now.
Right, but he
Rate
lost his
61.
crown.
That was like 4 or 5 moves, and that did so much damage. But now that he has a crown, oh, there's some potential there. There's potential there for a lot of damage. That crown, when the enemy gets it, it's like, especially if they're a character with a lot of moves that link to each other. Oh, that was a jab block.
Where's the Shoryu? There it is.
There you go.
There's your stock.
You
You
can be
left
as-
it out on the counter.
Ooh, you can be as light as Pichu or as heavy as King K. Rool. It don't matter. That move will send you somewhere, and that is not a good place to be. Oh, there you go. A lot of damage.
And again on Grono,
Pressure.
just closing the gap immediately. These projectiles, they aren't doing their job, and
Oh,
when
that's
they
another
are,
down
they're
air.
just gone. And now, Take the L is hugely on the back foot. 1 stock, 92%. The rage isn't fully built yet. Can't even take that silver lining.
At least he didn't get freshman 40. All good.
I mean, yeah. I mean, but
That was
no way.
a great spot dodge read to make sure that he catches him in a case of pressure because he was facing the pressure the entire game. He was gonna do a defensive option right there.
Bro, those Shoryus came out just so quickly. My goodness.
My goodness. That was such a quick game.
I think if you want to see the issues that some people have with Ken Masters in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate,
Yeah.
that is all you need to see.
Any fighting game
on,
character
on Grono, closed the gap twice.
sealed the deal.
2 times. 2 times.
That was actually pretty good.
And all he needed was 2 bursts of damage and 2 jab combos.
Yeah,
That's it. That's all you fish for.
dude, it's like now that I'm thinking about it, it was like each stock it was like 3 or 4 interactions and then you were dead because it was like he would hit you, you would take 60, then you're like dang. Then he would hit you again, you're off stage and he's edge guarding you, and then he would read you on stage with a combo and then just kill you. And he repeated that again the next stock. That's funny.
It felt like Take the L's plan kind of immediately crumbled a little bit when on Grono picked up the crown.
Kazuya.
Fighting game
Kazuya
character
Mishima.
versus fighting game character Kazuya Mishima
This Kazuya is
versus
going to be
Ken
cooking.
Masters. This is this is Tekken versus Street Fighter.
There you go.
That is a game that exists.
Does it?
And it exists right now. Yes. it
Okay.
does.
Oh, right in our screen, obviously.
Yeah. I'm excited to see that Kazi is a bit of a goofy character, to say the least. A lot of armor,
Listen,
comeback mechanic.
this character, Kazuya Mishima, all they have to do is just get how many stocks do we have? 9 consistent stocks in a row of just 0 to deaths from that, that move into that move into that move, punch, uppercut, or just a little bit of that side B where he goes and then he goes forward. I don't know what that character does. Not gonna lie, but all I
Literally.
know. What are you gonna say?
If there's any character in this game that I think could, in theory, run it back, and it wouldn't be too out of the ordinary, it'd be Kazuya Mishima.
Yes.
That dude has all the survivability options in the world.
All of them. That character can survive for a decent amount of time. That character's heavy.
Bro's
Kazuya's
got
so heavy.
bro's heavy with a decent recovery, has more armor than the average medieval knight.
Yes.
Comeback mechanic that's really strong.
And he shoots lasers. And
And he shoots lasers.
as a person, like if a person shoots lasers, don't they automatically win at life?
I guess so.
Yeah,
I
want
guess
to be able
so.
to shoot lasers.
Me too, man.
Please,
Me too.
please, someone give me any advice on how to get that.
I think that you need to be exposed to toxic levels of radiation, and then you get like laser beams from your eyes for like 2 seconds before the radiation just like consumes everything.
And that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
We're getting a message
All right,
from the content room. Do we relay this message?
I'm gonna do it.
Are you?
I would like to give a special shout out to Insignia the Arrogant, aka Adam, who is a SNHU Blue player who is not in this building right now, but he wants me to say hi to him. I'm not happy about it, but hello, Adam from home.
Anyway, what a moment. I wish y'all could have seen that. But we do have the true fighting game matchup coming in here. Ungrono getting a little bit of early pressure here. It looks like Dark Trip is kind of trying to feel things out. Of course, with Kazuya, this early momentum doesn't mean much if Kazuya gets hit 2 moves in, and then the percent will be equal. So
yeah, exactly. Oh man, that's the third one in a row. Whoa! Wow, I am not ready for this Kazuya. This Kazuya is flinging right now. If I was on Grono, I'd be a little bit nervous because this Kazuya hits like a truck. Like look at that, 97 damage with just like 4 moves hit. But that was a great call out on him trying to like land on that platform just with the upbeat, just to say you're not getting down that easily. But what just happened?
I don't know. There was an interaction that just happened, and the stage pressure is gross. Able to get back to stage though is Ungrono.
Great for him.
Sitting at 153 is real scary into a Kazuya though.
Oh
but
god.
10 kills so quick that it might not matter.
Yeah, just an edge guard right here just to seal it out.
Oh my goodness.
There you go. That was a solid spike. That's how you end a stock right there. Now, Dark Drip on the last stock of his first game. That is kind of a scary situation. 1v9 literally.
Yeah, no, this is not the situation that I assume Dark Trip wanted to be in when he came in as the anchor.
No.
Oh no!
There, boom. Oh, he was
no Shoryu coming out.
There you go. And that's a good game. Shake his hand. You say, I ban blank, blank, and blank.
Yeah.
Next game, like the tournaments.
But Anna Maria is going to need to make some serious adjustments. Not to, be all down on them, but adjustments need to be made.
Adjustments do need to be made in order to make sure that that doesn't get as lopsided as it was. Unfortunately, 9 stocks for SNHU. That is always impressive.
It's tough when you're down because it's so easy to backslide. And that's in any game. I guarantee you, to anyone watching at home, y'all have been even in a casual game and you start losing, and then like your mental goes down, so you lose worse, and then it gets worse and worse and it spirals, and then you lose the game, and then you want to uninstall.
You say, bros, I can't do this anymore. I gotta pick up a new game. Then the cycle repeats.
And even in like a competitive environment like this, it's so easy to backslide. Obviously, maybe we don't do the uninstall part, but it's definitely easy to sort of fall to the momentum.
Yes. Because the pressure is there, and then your teammates are there, and then everyone's just looking at each other like, bros, what's going on here?
So it's just, as a former competitive player myself, it's such an easy mindset to fall into.
Oh.
And I will say this every single time that it comes up, because I believe this, I think more strongly than I believe anything else in my life. Every esport is more of a mental game than anything else. If your mental is stronger than your opponent's mental, like, all you got to do is do one thing that can upset them and get them off their game, and you've won.
You just do the goofiest option that makes them like feel so dumb, and then all of a sudden, like, bam, you have an edge on them. Like, unless they have the mental fortitude of like a monk in a mountain somewhere, that will just be like, why did this even happen? I should be winning. Oh, I'm so angry right now.
Yeah, especially when you kind of come in with preconceived notions about how you're gonna do.
Yeah.
For both sides, if you think that you're gonna get stomped, like, odds are you're gonna get stomped because you're kind of going in with that mindset. At the same time, if you go in being like, all right, we're gonna dunk on this team,
Pwn him.
that doesn't. Sometimes it happens, but a lot of the time, no. That overconfidence is not a great strategy.
It's real. You see it all the time with players. Like, I see a lot of just like despair inducing when it comes to like the mentality, because a lot of people will go into matches, especially if it's like a player that's been known to be stronger, like they have like higher results. It's like, what's the point? I'm just gonna lose. Like, you can't have that mentality. Like, if you're gonna be paying to go to bracket, you're gonna be going out playing the game, you immediately are just sunken about it. Like, that's why bother?
But at the same time, like that overconfidence can hit like a truck too. I still remember, and now that we've said something positive about Insignia, we can like bring the ego back down a little bit.
Oh no.
Anyone who watched the high school tournament that we did a while back would remember that Insignia tried to 3v12 stock the winning team in that tournament, and I if I remember correctly, he did not succeed.
How many stocks did he take?
He took a good chunk of stocks, and then he ran up against this one dude and just lost like 2 stocks and then got very sad. But you know, that's neither here nor there. All I'm saying is that your mindset really does kind of dictate the flow of a match, especially at the start of it. And at these crucial moments like this, where you're down a game in the set and you need to refocus, if you stay focused on the fact that you're down a game, that's not productive. That is not a helpful mindset for anyone in that run. And I would be saying the same thing if SNHU were down.
Yep.
If any one of those players dwell on the results of last game, they're not focused on the game that's up ahead.
They're really not. They're just in like their own world, and you can't be in that world. You gotta be present.
Yeah. Speaking of being present, what do we think is going to have to change for Anna Maria to claw this back?
It's a lot of the biggest thing, in my opinion, to be honest, is just to whiff less. Because a lot of times I felt like they were just whiffing out moves just for the sake of it, which can only go so far, especially if the opponent plays back, which in this game people often play back. So if they are expecting like an option like burst option, they're gonna like catch on to it, which is like I kind of saw that beginning of a game, like a player would do like a burst option and it'll catch it'll catch our players off guard for like a stock or like for like the first 20-30 seconds, and then they'd be like, okay, I get it, and then they would just like play back and just hit their combos and just end it all, which I saw happen a lot.
So I think another thing to point out is just playing more dynamically. We do have a Mii Brawler versus K-Rool.
The K-Rool's
we'll
back.
be heading back into game very shortly. The Mii Brawler, I believe, can only come from one person, and that would be Bobson.
Bobson, cute dog.
SNHU Yellow. That Mii Brawler, I've seen it. It's a little nasty. It's a little spooky. Mii Brawler is one of those characters that you don't see much of. So when you do see it, it seems kind of like a joke pick. This is not a joke pick.
No.
That is a gnarly, nasty character.
That is
in
a
the
solid
right
high tier character.
Especially against K-Rool. Those multi hits on Mii Brawler, those hurt no matter who you're playing as. But against K-Rool, ooh, those reach a new level.
It's the
of
up airs.
devastating.
It's the up airs and then the up B and then like, so if he were to go shot put,
ooh, we have something new.
have
We have
robotic
been lied
operating
to.
buddy on my screen right now. Is this take the L? Oh my god.
We have been lied to. We do have the Rod coming out. So not as big of a body, but still one of the larger hitboxes in the game. I would say.
But the yep. Oh, there you go. So the nice part about having like with Rob is even if he's a big body, his moves are huge. Like that's a big move right there. Nair is a big move up air. That character does have a lot of. Oh, that's how you get started.
Yeah.
Wait, I see something.
Oh, this is scary. Take the L was able to get a little bit of time with those gyros, but really wasn't able to maintain it. Starting to claw some back now, but with 91% on the board, there's still a good ways to go. Bobson might be able to get the kill, and he does.
There you go, Bobson. That's how you start off a stock. You let him know that you can't just sleep on my up airs. I will throw them out, and I will make sure to end your stock very solidly.
Great approach there.
But laggy move.
Take the out, able to get the pressure off. That hitbox is a little bit big, so it's able to, again, keep Bobson off stage. You've got to be using these gyros, but at the same time, Bobson hasn't really been on stage for them to be effective.
Oh, these side Bs are so scary. He's just letting him know, like, I think you're gonna be right here, so I'm just gonna throw out a side B, and at this point the side B will kill. So now Bobson's gotta play a little bit, more defensively, like see like that, because he's gonna be expecting like some sort of kill option coming out. So just play back, just wait, punish. Oh, that's an opportunity.
Oh, I was so ready for a roll in there, but no. Take the L, able to take the stock there.
Good first stock.
Yeah, and 60%, especially on Rob, is not too bad. No. Although I say that, if Bobson gets 1 or 2 good combos, that's a stock. Oh no!
I was gonna say, there's no way up till up B would kill. That would break my heart. Oh,
it's so scary because one more of those is gonna do the trick.
Yep, that was to say that move right there. I saw him whip it out, and I was like, he's gonna go for that move just so he can manage to steal the stock. And there you go.
Yeah, that works too. And 32% is nothing.
Cool.
Oh, what a string of combos there. That grab does so much for Bobson.
Oh, that's a trip. I've never seen a move tripped. Oh, jab lock, jab lock.
Oh no!
That move is still a little too laggy, but that's acceptable. Still a really good jab lock to get you just a little bit of percent and to scare your opponent. Oh, up here. Oh. That could be it.
Not quite, but it's so close. One more.
Bad guy would have done it.
And now Bobson, with control of the gyro, makes it so difficult. Great parry,
making it kind of scary for him. The Rob's got to get out of there. Now that's an edge guard potential right here. Not gonna get anything, unfortunately.
It's real scary.
I see Bobson fishing. He really wants one of those kill moves to make sure to seal it. Oh, but that's a nair. The kick. That will seal it.
Apparently that's a kill move now.
I've seen it once.
But yeah, no, that was pretty solid for Bobson there. That's about as good as you could hope for a performance to go.
Yep.
We got some waves from the console cave over here.
Shout outs to Cross.
Shout outs to everyone on the
yeah, love them all.
All great people, all real fun to be around. Highly recommend coming into the arena, seeing if you can catch them.
Real.
It's a fun place here. We got a chessboard.
Wait, you guys have a chessboard?
We got a chessboard over there.
You do have a chessboard.
It's a very cool space now that we're all back settled in on campus. Highly recommend that you come on down. But that being said, we still have a game, and I could plug this space all day, but instead I'm gonna gas up Bobson because that was a really, really strong performance.
Oh.
With the Sora coming out next, that could be either very, very good or very, very scary because Sora is incredibly light.
Luckily, for me, Brawler, he does like to kill him a lot earlier than most other characters because Sora is light, like you mentioned. However, Sora does have a decent amount of opportunity to get out of that with his air drifts because it's actually pretty good. And his movement from his like up B, side B, etc. It will just make sure to get out of that because...
Plus, with Sora neutral B, that's 3 different ways of putting the pressure on that Me Brawler doesn't really have a great response to, at least with how Bobson has built his kit.
No. It's so from what I remember from the Sora last game, I'm expecting him to be a lot more aggressive. That's gonna be kind of dangerous against this kind of matchup because while the sword is pretty good, I guess if you say the key, and it does keep him out a decent amount, it's still like when you're still getting up close and personal to a mid brawler who could just right now do a lot of damage.
Yeah, no, Yam has to stay a little further back and use those projectiles to their advantage, find a way in, and then take it. Because as of right now, Bobson was able to close the gap because there was not enough pressure there to stop him, and now he's just kind of amping up the pressure. Yam at 109. Oh
We take
my
those.
goodness.
Yeah, sometimes you just drop your shield a bit early. You just like either get hit or you lose the stock. I've had that happen many times before. That's just reality.
Yeah, and now Bobson's sitting at a clean 70. Not the best, but
Not
definitely
too bad.
plenty of wiggle room before the stock gets taken. Have to be really careful though now. Hopefully Yam is going to recognize the adaptations that need to be made and use those projectiles
Hopefully.
a little better, a little more efficiently at least.
But if you let Bobson get all up in front of you, then it's going to be kind of difficult to just stand back and just get the projectiles.
Yeah, and I think that's what Yam is going for.
Oh, that's high.
And now the off stage, just continually staying off stage, able to catch him with that last hit. So no spike coming through, but
That could be a huge punish,
these counters are coming through so often, they're not hitting anything. I think Yam has to ease off of the down B and start using those neutral Bs.
Well, yeah, it's like anything. Like even just drifting away towards ledge just to get out of the situation is actually pretty good. Like I see a lot of Soras doing that. Like I fight against a Sora pretty often, and they often just go to ledge. Things get a little bit too dicey because you can play it pretty safe while you're at the ledge. As you can see from Sora's kit, you can stay on the ledge for a very, very long time and still be very like secure.
And the thing is, like, Yam has to take this stock.
Right now.
It needs to happen. There it is. That counter finally coming through. If that stock was not taken, Anna Maria would be in a really rough spot. But there's still plenty of room to run it back for Yam. Just have to be very, very careful when you're in Bobson's face.
Ooh, okay, so he's kind of going towards the ledge a little bit more now, so I like seeing that. But this is kind of an awkward spot. Another down B.
One good move from Bobson might just do it there.
Wrong move. Strong is an understatement, but that is super, super, super good.
Yam able to squeak out a stock that maybe didn't look like he was gonna get, but still Bobson coming out on top with one stock left to his name, not unrecoverable at all. However, it's a little spooky, to say the least.
Spooky. Spooky.
Look, we're like less than a month and a half away
From Halloween.
Yeah, it's getting to be spooky season. I can use that word.
Fine, I'll allow it.
Yeah, no, it's a little scary. Just being in the position that you're in. If you're Anna Maria, anyone in their whatever space they're working with, I'm not gonna say they're shaking in their boots quite yet, but the timbers are shivered a little bit.
I think their best bet right now, if I was Anna Maria, was to send out the Pyra Mithra. I think if they haven't already, I don't think they have.
Ooh,
Captain Falcon!
That is not the Pyramithra.
No.
But Captain Falcon
That's not a bad option either.
is at bare minimum fun to watch, fun to cast.
Yeah, this is going to be a funny one because Captain Falcon and me Brawler, hey, 2 Brawlers. Yeah, so that's going to be just straight up fighting.
This is just a street fight. We
Yeah.
just get to see a street fight, but with fire and explosions.
Fire and a bunch of punches, like from
Yeah.
the me Brawler. Just like that. Game.
It's I haven't played this game, but the Baldur's Gate reference, monk versus fighter.
That sounds so familiar. What is Baldur's Gate again?
It like just came out recently. It's like a D&D as a video game.
Woke.
It is very, very popular. But that being said, we are playing Smash Ultimate. Bobson takes his
Oh my god, the Falcon.
getting
There
a
you
little
go.
overzealous.
Yeah, he was like ready. He's like, I'm going in.
catches
Wait, slow down. Where's the salute?
Bobson now taking advantage of that overzealousness, already getting a
Oh,
50,
that's down there.
60% combo. Oh,
So,
goodness.
like, I don't know. I think there are bans because it's kind of unfortunate.
Ooh,
that's
no
the
way
stock.
that's short KO.
Yes,
No
that is
shot.
so unfortunate for Falcon.
That is not how you want that to go if you're Capalot. That is.
This is such a good stage for Captain Falcon compared to me Brawler, because me Brawler, this is his worst stage because he doesn't have the platforms, to do the dies at 60 moments.
Yeah.
But with Falcon, he like has a lot of like horizontal combos. So he can just take you across stage and there's no platforms to interrupt it. So if the Falcon can get something started here, then it could be kind of scary.
Great job by Bobson reading the roll lane. Not able to punish because there was a great shield by Capalot. Even
Sick shield.
percent-wise, just about only now a 8% difference. But Bobson getting a huge
heavy.
combo. No platforms though, as you said.
Oh my god, that clip. I
Again.
can't believe he got that. He wasn't
Again.
facing his direction.
Catching Capalot out, trying to get an option, but just taking the potential trade and saying, all right, I'll take a couple percent if I need to, if I can get your stock.
Acceptable. Like,
Yeah, that's free. You take those every second of every day, and now Bobson.
That's a crazy
is
recovery from
such a
Falcon, but it worked.
long,
that could
long
be a.
shot.
Oh, I see something huge happening here. Yep, that's one of them.
It's so scary because now Bobson has some strong moves. One
Bobson
good
has
one.
momentum. He's just holding it back. That could be it. Oh, that's it. Oh, Falcon kick, but he wasn't. He was not past the ledge, so it's just goes straight down to oblivion. That's unfortunate if you are Anna Maria.
Yeah, that's not how you want that last stock to go. If you want to, I'm not saying that you want to lose your last stock, but if you're gonna lose your last stock, make it flashy, you know, from the eyes of everybody. But that's just rough. Doesn't quite get the ledge grab, I think,
No.
and just ends up costing them a stock.
The move doesn't ledge grab, so if you weren't like if you were just past the ledge and you Falcon kick, you're just going straight down. That move lasts like 500 million years.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is, you could watch the Jurassic era play out by the time that move ends.
That was a meteor that killed the dinosaurs.
Yeah, literally. But yeah, I mean, you got to do something drastic. Throwing it back. Maybe they're gonna anchor with Kazuya Mishima again. But yep, there it is. Kazuya Mishima coming through.
Oh, please don't go FD. I really hope FD's not. So, like, this is even worse. So, Me Brawler's worst stage, FD, and then Kazuya Mishima's best stage, FD. So, if this Kazuya wants to pull something nuts, there's no platforms in the way. There's nothing. There's just straight up fighting. You can't run away from him unless you're Jigglypuff or Wario with huge air camping. You're just like, I guess I gotta go in. I gotta be better.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a tough situation to be put in again. Just to have like the weight of the world on your shoulders twice in a row, and you know, first time you're not quite able to pull it out, just because the momentum isn't on your side, and now it's even more so. And I think that is an accurate depiction of what their anchor must be feeling right now.
It's kind of like, man, I got a 1v10 everyone.
Yeah, you just gotta kind of sink into your chair and just like, fine.
Yeah,
I'll go out there.
I'll allow it. Okay, so Bobson's gonna have to go. Goodbye, Bobson. See you later. And then do it one more time. Goodbye, Bobson.
Quick, efficient, and to the point.
That catch is so fast. Okay, 3 stocks versus 10 stocks. Kazuya Mishima versus Bobson. Let's see how this. Oh,
this is a new skin coming out. I do believe. Skin diff.
Skin diff, yeah.
No.
Oh, there you go.
That is a lot of damage.
Combo
quick.
ever. That's kind of an awkward amount of damage. Oh, you can smash the eye out of that. Oh, this is. Oh, that's a scary Nair approach because if he's shielding like that, he can just grab you there, just like that.
Yeah, I mean, Kazuya does so much damage. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, 114%. Now Bobson's kind of playing a little bit more conservative because he knows that most moves from Kazuya will do a lot of damage and just knock him out. So he's just kind of, choosing his battles, making sure to whiff something like that. Go in. There you go. Now the momentum's on his side. Jump's done. Oh, there's something going here. Come on, Bobson.
Bobson playing very
rolling
well.
away.
Only really approaching when it's safe.
Now he's red. That's
comeback mechanic coming out by 0.1%, literally by the percentage.
Yep. So
Dark Drift's
this
gonna
is
be
a potential
looking for
edge
that
guard.
down
Gotta go for a down air or a 2-frame. Oh, he's going for it. He's trying to end this, get this Me Brawler out of my screen now.
He is fishing.
He is waiting. There you go, back air, and now just a potential edge guard situation.
The comeback mechanic, the rage drive, no longer in
There
play.
you go.
Doesn't grab
Sometimes
the
it's
ledge.
just down air. It's like, oh, that's it. GG's.
Yeah.
No, I don't know my percentage. But rage definitely would have done it.
Yeah, I mean, if that rage drive were out, Bobson would have been told
That's
to
not it.
pace on the pavement. But
You gotta be very careful because a lot of these moves, this is not 154%. he's slowly but surely just hitting him, slowly chipping away at his impenetrable knight armor, like you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, catches him jumping. That actually was almost it at 79. And then the forward smash. That's the kind of punishes I want to see from Bobson. Just if he's whipping, smash it.
Bobson is rocking 154% right now. Oh, gotta play so careful because one move from Kazuya is gonna take you out.
Just slow it down. He is jumping, but Takashi is too scared. He doesn't want to jump in and just hit him with anything. Even just a jump up upbeat would have caught Bobson by now.
I don't know why Dark Trip isn't really pushing the advantage. I think at this point, you kind of have to do something drastic.
That's it. That's drastic. No.
Oh, no way.
You could have done the one that sent him like at the worst angle ever, and that's it.
Oh my goodness.
But not for Bobson. That's it for. Oh man.
Bobson just barely.
And
I do mean
I was
barely
anticipating the down air of a lifetime, but he didn't give it to him. He just uppy. Just get me out of my way.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
it was just
Okay.
trucking through it. But that does mean that this Kazuya will be rocking one stock into a completely fresh player
Okay.
for SNHU Yellow.
Yes.
That's tough.
Double jump, man.
No, it's acceptable. You were going for the craziest downer, I bet. Oh, who is it? I just saw SNHU Yellow debating amongst themselves. They're like, okay, who just wants to go into one Kazuya stock? No. Yeah. Just someone's got to go in.
Bro, I feel like no one wants to play into Kazuya is the problem.
Oh, everyone just wants to watch it. They don't want to actually participate in it.
No, because Kazuya is not. Kazuya is the character of all time, and that is all I will say.
God.
For the sake of not saying anything too that will upset the Kazuya mains.
Wherever they are.
Wherever there's. I know that there is at least one within a 2 hours drive from where we are right now. So you know,
Toucan Sam. Hero.
we got Toucan Sam coming in on the hero. If there's one character to squeak out one stock, as opposed to take out 10, Hero is the one. Hero has like 5 separate moves that either legitimately insta-kill or might as well insta-kill.
I need a kamikaze on my screen to seal this. Please. Kamikaze.
We've seen it at Granite State Grind. Now we need to see it in official collegiate match.
Do it to him.
Please, I am begging. I'm sure the door is open. He can hear us.
Do it. Do it now, Gohan.
Do I?
It's time.
Do I need to find Toucan Sam's Venmo just so I can make sure that this happens? Is that sabotage? Maybe.
I have $249 in my bank account. I think that might be enough to convince them.
I honestly, as a player, if I got paid like $5 to commit to a bit, I probably would commit to that bit.
It's $5.
Honestly, we're in college, man.
Yeah, that's a chicken McNugget from the McDonald's nearby.
Oh,
I could go for that.
bro! Don't even get me started.
It's actually a Ronald's angle.
That's a $5 goes a long way with college diet. All I'm saying, man. But who knows? We shall see soon enough. Could be that just a hocus pocus goes wrong and
Yo, if a hocus pocus made him, I just want to see him to go hocus pocus once. I don't care what happens. It could be like the biggest, like he just slows down and he gets trolled. Actually, if he slow down, like you know when they go slow mo.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what the Kazuya does in that situation. That would be.
You have a
beautiful.
If Hero gets slowed down, like bro, you got your clip on a silver platter. Go get up, set up the Twitter, get all your friends gathered around the monitor. You've got the freebie.
Yo, clip it, bro.
Yeah, literally. I always love seeing Hero, man. Hero is a whimsical, fun little character, and I feel like we need more whimsy in our lives.
A little bit more. Yes, this game can be too serial, but we gotta make sure to remind everyone about these goofy characters. Look at them. Wow.
Yo, that is
Yeah, baby.
Thank goodness for that shield. Though.
That is so funny. You know how rarely that ever happens? There's just no opportunity for it.
Yeah.
Like, he knew. If there's something he's a knower of, he's a knower that is acceptable.
Yeah. It would have been real funny if
All
he
right.
didn't block it, though. At the same time,
Wait, it's over. It's
oh
over.
my
It's over.
goodness.
It's over.
Oh,
Game.
JV4! Whoa!
Oh, put the camera on him.
No shot. No shot. That's how that ends. The pressure of the thwack was so strong.
Yo, sweating?
That Dark Trip had to air dodge out and could not recover.
It is over. 2-0.
I mean, that's tragic.
I am so proud of SNHU Yellow for coming this far to make sure to do a solid 2-0 on Anna Maria.
Yeah, that is a solid first win for SNHU Yellow. I am very excited to see where this roster of familiar faces ends up going this semester.
I'm so curious. I wonder if I can see the bracket, like who's going to be ahead of us
Which?
and stuff like that. I think you can, but
I believe it's public, but I am unsure as to where to find it. But I will say that if you would like to keep up with SNHU Yellow, we do have a B stream that runs whenever they have games. Obviously, they got streamed this week, which is awesome for them. And it's even better that it was such a huge win.
yeah.
But if they are not on a stream and you still want to keep up, go to SNHU Esports B, I believe it is, on Twitch, and you will be able to find their games whenever they're broadcasted. And that applies to all of our games. I believe tomorrow we may have a League of Legends cast. I am unsure. It's a little bit hectic
I wouldn't know.
at the start of every semester, but keep your eyes peeled on our various social media channels, primarily our Twitter, to know what is coming up. Speaking of events coming up, we do have Granite State Grind, the first of the year, coming up, I believe, next month. Those events, always a great time. I'm looking out to the crowd to get like some thumbs up from approval. Yeah, Steven just gave us 2 big thumbs up. Granite State Grind, always a very fun time, even if you're not super high level. It's always great to just come out and play some games. There's generally a lot of people there, so it's just come out and have a good time. Do you have anything to add? I saw Steven.
Shout out to
saying some
Adam.
words. Shoutouts to Adam.
That's it.
Shoutouts to Adam,
Thanks
I
for watching.
suppose. And with that, that is a solid start to the season for SNHU Yellow. Unless there's anything else that production wants to yell at me about,
Say
I
something.
believe that wraps us up for tonight. Thank you, everyone, so much for coming on out to the SNHU Esports broadcast, whether you came to the arena or watch live at home. We hope to see you back. It's going to be a good couple of semesters here. Each of our teams are looking to be pretty strong, so we hope to have you along for the ride.
I agree.